Hello and welcome to the Fifth Sparrow No More. This is Kristen, and I'm so glad that you're here to walk through an estate sale with us. So this estate sale, I tried to go yesterday or the day before, and it was so crowded. I was 82 in line and got there an hour ahead of time. And wasn't told that I couldn't take Sunday until I had waited in that line and got inside the house. So I had to leave. So you can see that there is one way in, one way out. And when I came the day before, there was probably 3 or 4 times more people. And it was a cluster, to be honest. So Dad and I are coming back on Saturday and seeing what is left. Now, I did not get to go into the 2 outbuildings that are on the property, and really excited to see what's inside those. So you can see 2 buildings that we just passed. Those are not in the estate sale. And then you'll see the house coming up here, and it's a really big, pretty house.
Just wait a minute. He's gonna.
So you can see the big house there. Should have rolled down the windows to have no glare, but I did not. Sorry about that.
So just keep going around this little curve, and then
We're going to make our way around here to some parking and then go into those 2 outbuildings.
I know. Gosh dang it.
So this is the first of the 2 outbuildings that we're going into. This is the shop of the homeowner, and Dad spoke with the estate sale workers and found out that this gentleman was a surgeon and a woodworker. And I wish, after watching this video afterwards, that I had bought more things in this building. I should have, but I wasn't thinking. So you can see there is so much stuff in this building. And like I said, I should have bought more. But I was with Dad, and he would remind me, where would I put these things? And, he's sensible like that. So there are antique tools, lots of wood, and I don't know what all of these things are, but they are cool looking. And like they wood, lots of wood, and there's more upstairs of the wood. Oddly enough, in the shop were these Bibles. This is a New Testament in Greek, and there's a Greek Bible underneath there, and those went home with me. So these are the bowls that he made. Some of these are finished, some are not, but they're just beautiful.
Hold on, I gotta Google Lens this because I don't know what it actually.
And you can see his desk here. It's like he just got up and walked away. There are so many cool things on this desk to tell us what kind of person he was. Lots of nature, lots of art projects, lots of books. So these are one of those shelves where I'm kicking myself now that I should have bought more. But I did not. More old tools, old packaging. I love the graphics on that old advertising. So cool. Another shelf of things where I should have just stocked up, but I did not. kicking myself now. I did buy 1 can of shellac for $1. This is the second building that we're going to walk through, and I'm about to get distracted. You'll see that in a minute. So outside of this building are some old broken things, lawn furniture, that cart, and nothing that I was interested in. But then I got distracted. So there was this sign on that building we just went into, Stella Moore Collier Preserve. And now I don't know the area very well, so I don't know if this actually was a preserve at some point in time. But it was a really cool sign to read through. Now this is where the rocks come in.
And there's a whole room.
This whole garage was filled with geodes.
That's what Corky said.
If you were a geode fanatic, this is your place.
This is what he was talking about.
I know nothing about geodes, but they were cool to look at.
Awesome.
Not to touch, but to look at.
They're called they're septarians, but they're called dragon eggs.
It's really cool. Just for a piece of furniture.
I love it. I have to buy one for myself too. I'm gonna get that one.
Just shelves and shelves of geodes. And a cow skull. Why not?
Lapidary saw.
Boxes and boxes of rocks and geodes. But seriously, if I could have gone through the rest of that, no telling what was stocked up in there.
Over her shoulder like she was a champ.
I did take that frame home with me. More wood, and then shelves of stuff. Maybe could have come home with me if I had looked through it. Now we'll head inside. I found a closet with books, and I was hoping for more Bibles, but I didn't find any. These were all new books. This is the Christmas room. It was pretty cleared out. Like I said, second day of the sale, and there were so many people yesterday. So the inside of the house was pretty cleared out. I'm not sure why this guy didn't go home with anybody. Nothing on the Christmas table for me. I wanted to show you these quilts that they had on the banister. Sorry for the weird filming. This was a cool table. It flipped out into a game table. And this room was more research books and things like that. Now, I found this really cool. This is a receipt from 1894. Oak cupboard, $9. Oak dresser, $7. Something for $9. Can't read that. And an oak rocker for $1. Yes, please. And this was a family picture with the framed picture of the patriarch, possibly. Somebody left their sunglasses. More research books. This washstand was so pretty, but out of my budget. And wait for it, more geodes. Every room inside had a table of geodes too. These rose prints were pretty. Out of my budget. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all of you.